What's going on today, guys? Hope you're having a great day as usual. Before I get into the commentary, I just want to say that you cannot use your voice to pick up your voice. I can't record my own voice on the Xbox One unless I'd be using like the one that came with the Xbox One, like the headset that came with it. It's not headphones. It's a long story, and I don't even know if that would work because blah 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 blah, but it doesn't really matter. Point is, it's going to be a little while. I need to wait for an adapter to come out. I think Microsoft is supposedly making one, an adapter, so that I can do what I did with the Xbox 360, but I don't plan on really uploading any more Xbox 360 gameplay because the Xbox One is really where it's at, I guess you could say. There are definitely a lot fewer people playing the game on the Xbox One because I guess not as many people have it, and that's pretty much what it is. You know, not as many people have spent all that money to get the new console right when it comes out, and so it's going to take some time to actually see a lot of people on here. But what I am playing is something that you cannot play in the Xbox, or on the Xbox 360 version, and I'm specifically talking about Ground War. This is Ground War. This is a 9v9. It might not always be 9 versus 9 because people quit out or the game starts and it's not with a full lobby, but that's the whole kind of premise, is that this is potentially 9 versus 9, and oftentimes it definitely is. And this is honestly the most fun that you can have, in my opinion, in a public match, is playing Ground War. There are definitely some other great game types such as Cranked, and actually Blitz is kind of fun, but I haven't actually played it. I've only watched it, but it looks really fun. As in the competitive sense, probably not so much in the public setting, because without communication it'd be kind of annoying, and there isn't much of a point unless it's competitive, in my opinion. So the gun that I'm using, though, I wanted to talk about that a little bit. It is the Remington, and it's an assault rifle. And if you guys don't know, assault rifles basically dominate the game. There are a few maps that you can use a submachine gun on, but especially if you're going to be playing by yourself and you don't have any help from any teammates, basically, I would go for an assault rifle. And the Remington is extremely good, and I'll tell you why. Its downside is that it only has 24 bullets in each magazine, but and I wouldn't use extended magazines because you need it for like red dot, foregrip, or even silencer, so I wouldn't go with the extended mags. But the good thing about the Remington is that I really don't feel like I'm at a huge disadvantage unless it's very up close, and then of course, you know, you're kind of at a slight disadvantage if you're gonna face like a shotgun or a submachine gun. But it's got great range even without the muzzle brake attachment. I don't actually use the muzzle brake attachment on this weapon because of how good its range is, and because it's a very good damage assault rifle. It does very high damage. It says so in the stats about it, or its description, but it's actually true. Because oftentimes what the stats say on the gun aren't really true. You have to kind of play with them and see what other people say, and that's also leading me into what I want to do. Tomorrow I'm going to upload a video regarding how to get better at the game, and so because I don't have too much more time. Well, I'll give you my first tip today, actually. Today is going to be the first tip on how to get better at Call of Duty. And my first tip is going to be to watch other people play. Now, the best way to get better, I think the best way that I got better, or at least the fastest, because I used to be really bad. I'm not that I'm amazing now, but you got to watch other people, and that could be professional teams, which I highly recommend you watch. MLG Columbus just was this past weekend, and there were a lot of great professional games. And if you go to the official MLG COD, it's youtube.com/official MLG COD, and you can watch all the gameplays from Call of Duty. And it's really a great way to get better at the game. is by watching them and seeing what they do, how they react, what weapons they use. But you got to take it with a grain of salt because it is competitive. So not everything that they're using is geared toward a public setting. So if you're like me and you play a lot of public matches, you know, take what you can from it. Like the one-on-one gun battles, I think is one of the most important things to take away from a competitive match, because the one-on-one gun battles that you see in the professional matches, particularly if you watch like Complexity, it's actually, which is a team, they're absolutely amazing. They really have jump shotting down, and that's something that you guys are going to have to get into. I will do a little bit more on jump shotting in the future. And since I'm playing on the Xbox One, I do not have a SCUF controller, and I do not play the claw method anymore because of how it affects my hand. So I can't really jump shot that well, to be honest with you, with a regular controller. I'll have to wait until they come out with the SCUF controller for the Xbox One. So that's that, but whatever, it's all good. So tomorrow I'm going to have that new video for you guys. I hope you will enjoy this one too, and I hope you guys had a great day, and I hope this video helped you out, and hope it was entertaining as well. Alright guys, well, you have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you later. Bye.